Dear students, in this episode we shall learn instrumental survey, classification of the survey into topographical survey, geodetic survey, plane surveying, aero surveying, hydrographic survey, chain surveying, prismatic compass surveying, plane table surveying. Let's study them in detail now. Introduction to instrumental surveys. Surveying is considered to be the science of making measurements needed to locate accurately the details of Earth's surface. Surveying or land surveying is the technique and science of accurately determining the terrestrial or three-dimensional position of points and distances and angles between them. These points are usually on the surface of the earth, and they are often used to establish land maps and boundaries for ownership or governmental purposes. To accomplish their objective, surveyors use elements of geometry, engineering, trigonometry, mathematics, physics, and law. An alternative definition is the science and art of making all essential measurements to determine the relative position of points or physical and cultural details above, on or beneath the surface of the earth, and to depict them in a usable form, or to establish the position of points or details. A particular type of surveying known as land surveying, which is the detailed study or inspection as by gathering information through observations, measurements in the field, questionnaires, or research of legal instruments and data analysis in the support of planning, designing, and establishing of property boundaries. It involves the re-establishment of cadastral surveys and land boundaries based on documents of record and historical evidence, as well as certifying surveys of subdivision plats or maps, registered land surveys, judicial surveys, and space delineation. Land surveying can include associated services such as mapping and related data accumulation, construction layout surveys, precision measurements of length, angle, elevation, area, and volume, as well as horizontal and vertical control surveys and the analysis and utilization of land survey data. Surveying has been an essential element in the development of the human environment since the beginning of recorded history. It is required in the planning and execution of nearly every form of construction. Its most familiar modern uses are in the fields of transport, building and construction. Communication, mapping, and definition of legal boundaries for land ownership. Instrumental surveys are necessary for topography, and they are also consistently used in architecture, in particular for buildings having considerable historical or artistic value or a complex structure. Surveys through electronic photogrammetry gives a substantial help to gather documentation on particularly interesting works, as they allow to obtain geometrically correct drawings with a photographic resolution.